Most people are mediocre. I just gotta start off the video and say it like that. Most people are mediocre. They go to work, come home, and don't do nothing. They work in a minimum wage job. They hate their job. It's one thing if you love your job, then it really don't matter, bro. You love your job. But a lot of people hate their jobs. Complain about it, but don't do nothing about it. How you can complain about something and not do nothing about it? That don't make no sense. They got a lot of people who complain, but don't do nothing about the situation that they're complaining about. They'll be like, oh, man, it really sucks that I'm skinny. I really wish I could put on some muscle. But you ain't never been to the gym. When did you go to the gym to get muscles? You think muscles just grow on trees? They don't. You got to put in work to get some muscles. But now you the skinny kid in class, people making fun of you because you don't want to go to the gym. And you complaining about people telling you stuff about you being skinny. I was that kid one time. People was telling me, oh, you skinny, dude. Like, you skinny. Okay, cool. All right. I went to the gym. Put on some weight. I ain't the biggest dude out there, but you ain't never going to see me being the smallest. Because I made a change in my life. Same thing for, other things too. Some people be like, man, I'm broke. But what you doing to change that? You really ain't doing nothing to change you being broke. The money not gonna fall out of the sky, bro. You not gonna walk outside and the money gonna fall out of the sky. Come on, let's be realistic. You gotta put in some type of work. You gotta put in some type of work. Like, if you really wanna change the situation you in, complaining not even gonna help. There is no reason to even complain. Now, I mean, if you got a therapist or something, I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with that. Go talk to your therapist, because that's what they there for. They there to help you in that type of way, mentally. But changing mentally don't always change your situation, and that's just the reality of the situation. Because if you really think about it, you can have everything in the world, all right? You can be rich, but mentally, you're poor. I think Spiritual Soul said something like that before, but that's facts. That's facts though. But it could be the other way around. It could be the other way around too. You could be mentally okay, but in reality, it could be like everything around you burning. Like your relationship crumbling, your job treating you bad, you don't have enough money to pay the bills, So it's kind of like on you at the end of the day, I feel like. And the reason I say that is because you have a lot of control over the situation that you in. All right. You got a lot of control over that. The shoes that you walk in, you put your feet in them shoes every day. All right. I mean, let's say you fat and you want to lose some weight, but you don't go to the gym. You gonna stay fat. You saying something like, oh, I wish I was like, I don't know, what's a good weight? People like to be 6 foot, 180, 190. So cool, you want to be 6 foot 180, but you 6 foot 250. How you gonna get to 180, bro? You better go research. First of all, you gotta research. Which is good you're watching this video, because this is probably part of your research into figuring out how you can further develop yourself. Or at the very least, get some inspiration. Because some people do need inspiration to do stuff. How some people say, a kick in the ass to get stuff done. It's just like, I feel like mediocrity is just really acceptable in our culture. Like, nobody ever tells anybody how it is, like, to reach their full potential. If you got a minimum wage job, people will be like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you." Happy for what? You're broke. You're broke. Now, ain't nothing wrong with a minimum wage job if that's what you starting with. But if you at a minimum wage job and you been there and you ain't never moved up, you ain't never took that money and invested it, you ain't never put it like this. You started at a minimum wage job, you still working for minimum wage 10 years later. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Not putting in the work. Because if you was putting in the work, you would have been putting in applications to different jobs. You would have been starting you up a business. You'd have been investing some money so you don't have to work, make you some passive income. That's the truth. That's how people really just accept mediocrity. I mean, all my life people been saying that I'm competitive. And it's true in a sense, because I'm not mediocre. And if I ever reach a point in my life where I'm mediocre, I'm going to improve until I'm no longer mediocre. I don't care if it's hard. It will be hard. I'm going to tell you right now. It will be hard. It's going to be more hard to improve than not to improve. So, like, let's say you got a goal, all right? You want to make $1,000. It's going to be easier to not reach that goal because you're going to see something you like. You're going to be like, dang, I like those shoes. Bum, that's $100 gone. That could have been going towards you saving $1,000. It's easier, you know what I'm saying? Now you don't have the $1,000, but you got a pair of shoes. Now, were those shoes worth it? Did you need to spend $100 on those shoes, or could you have spent $50 on a different pair of shoes? What's more important, the shoes or the money? Your goals? Is your goal more important, or a temporary pleasure? Because after a few days, the shoes ain't gonna be okay. Let me give you a little bit more time. After the first week, the shoes ain't gonna be new no more. You'd have been wearing them for a week. You'd have been wearing the shoes for a week. They're not new no more. But you still don't have the $1,000. You know, it's just like society just encourages that BS, bro. Like, it's kind of hot in here, bro. Like, I got camera lights, and not only that, I'm doing a kind of, I guess, challenging myself to drink like a gallon of water per day. So, you know, it ain't gonna happen if I'm not drinking it. So every time I get a chance, I drink some water. A video on that gonna be coming up soon, you know, because I want to share my journey of me not being mediocre. Now, I'm pretty sure I got to do more research on this, but I'm pretty sure it's recommended that you drink a gallon of water every day, something like that. But people do not do that at all. I do not know many people who do that at all. I wasn't even doing that. But that's why I'm changing it, because I'm not about to be mediocre. So I'm going to change that. They're going to have benefits. Man, I'm saving my health by drinking this water. Do you not care about your health? You're going to have mediocre health. Because a lot of people, if you got mediocre health, depending on what country you live in, man, that's not good to have the average health. Some countries do have some good health, though. I'm not going to lie. I ain't gonna lump everybody in there. But, you know, stop being mediocre, man. That's all I got for y'all today.